Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Wyatt, and this channel is all about RV living and the quest for understanding a bit more about life's mysteries. In and amongst every conspiracy theory is a kernel of truth. There have been some untruths kind of mixed in with the conspiracy theories and thereby tainting the truths that are there. And so it's really hard to discern which part of a conspiracy theory is true and which is kind of a disinformation or falsely kind of weaved in there to make the whole thing seem unworthy of your attention. But in fact, when you look at these little kernels of truths and you weave them together with other conspiracy theory truths, you'll see that there are actually a lot of things that would change the way you live if you knew them to be true.
A civilization that existed millions of years before the dinosaurs?
The planet has been spinning for 5 billion years. We've only been around for the past 250,000. There were 6 major extinction events before we even crawled out of the slime. So who's to say that one of them didn't wipe out a great civilization?
What this channel is designed to do is basically go and leverage RV living and share some of the quest of that exploration along the way. So all this is designed at the very heart to actually find ways to live life more intentionally. And what I mean by intentionality is having a bit more time for yourself and for purpose. Most of our time is spent just paying the bills and just getting by. At this point in the game, with all of our technology and the way that we're structured, we should have actually be able to flip all of that so that we're spending a lot less time in work and a lot more time in exploration and discovery and purpose. And in that sense, I think that can be done now. It's just finding different ways to kind of flip the script on the mainstream view of life itself. And when you do that, I think you can leverage towards choices that allow you to leverage things like RV living to basically discover some things that you wouldn't or couldn't otherwise. Rather than having it be an identity, like I'm a full-time RVer, let's say, instead it's a situation where that lifestyle is a tool that opens up a lot of other discoveries and avenues and ways of looking at the world. In the beginning, I don't know a lot of what I'll uncover. So I'm just going out there. It's a quest, much like a huge question mark, and I'm making discoveries along the way. And basically on this channel, I'm sharing those discoveries with you. The place that I'm starting all this is actually before I even get on the road with full-time RV living. And I'm hoping to pull in some research from a lot of different angles so that instead of it just being my perspective on it, you can see a lot of other different perspectives. And the reason why I think it's important will be backed up by some experts and some other people that are basically revealing some similar things. So instead of it being content in isolation, it's in fact going to be content connected to a lot of different people with similar thoughts or ideas and so on. And even if I don't find the holy grail, so to speak, at least it's fun seeing what is out there along the way and uncovering some mysteries that you may have seen and may not have seen, and make sense of the universe at large, because it's really a lot more mysterious than most mainstream science puts it off to be. Most mainstream puts out that the universe is just made up of hard rock and nothing else. But at the same time, they're uncovering a lot of things that point to a whole different dynamic. So definitely subscribe if you want to follow along and see some of the adventures with full-time RV living, along with some of the quests that I go on to uncover hidden truths within our lives upon this planet. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you soon.